Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to another episode of BridalPlasty, girls. We are getting to the final episodes of this series. I cannot believe it's here. Like, it feels really weird that, like, both of my big plastic surgery, like, series videos have kind of, like, come to an end at the same time. But don't you worry, we've got some extra ones coming soon. And, of course, we've still got the Swan Girls Season 2. And I think I found another bizarre plastic surgery show that I cannot wait to unveil on the world. Well, I mean, they did it back in 2004. Anyway, today it's time for another episode of BridalPlasty, my loves. Everyone in episode 7 in the comments was like,
I cannot wait for you to watch episode 8. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait for you to see episode 8.
So I have absolutely no idea what sort of snake waspery is going to happen today, and I'm totally here for it, totally here for it. I know I said last time, but like, I'm fully invested now, fully invested in this series. I cannot believe how negative I was if I was like, no, this is wrong. And I still believe that. I still think it's completely wrong. But like reality TV does, it gets its claws into your mind and goes,
time to bleed.
And then everyone's like, oh my God, did you watch blah de blah last night? Did you watch blah de blah? Did you see that blah de blah went home? Like, this is basically reality TV. It's just like conversational pieces of artwork, if you can call it that. Anyway, my loves, today, as I say, is episode 8. I just can't wait to see how this turns out. Everyone always asks me where I get my tops from and where I get my lipsticks from. So this is a new lipstick I'm trying today, and it's a little bit sticky. I'm not sure I like it. It's actually Maybelline's Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Gout 320. And this top is from Attitude Clothing. I'm not sure they carry it anymore because I got it on sale. Sexy. Oh no! Embarrassing, ladies. Right, without further ado, let's pop in the hanger and let's watch BridalPlasty, girls. I wonder if Shayna has a bump it in this week.
Now I found it. Now I just need to squash it.
Squash the snake, girls. Oh. Oh, matchy match, y'all. Ribbons and daisies and fairies. Guitars. BridalPlasty, girls.
Stab.
I was a bit early then, sorry everybody. Oh, a sunrise with a mysterious harp. Seance. A Satan! Oh, it was a mannequin.
So I wake up and I'm
Kim
really
Kardashian.
stressed out. Lisa Marie's left the house, so I've lost a vote, and I know I'm gonna have to compete in the next
not easy,
challenge,
is
and
it?
it's my first challenge back from surgery, so I'm feeling really anxious.
My first challenge back from the dead. Oh, look who it isn't.
Dr.
How are you?
Jack in a Box brow lift.
Good. Well, your swelling's come down a lot, huh?
Uh-huh.
Today, we take it out. We take the splints out, we take the splint off,
Oh.
we look at it a little bit, and we tape it up before it... Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Oh dear. Inspect the brain. Oh no. Oh, I hate
There.
it.
That's one.
What is the music?
I feel so vulnerable and so weak. I can't control the voting in the house. I can't control my pain. I can't control the next challenge. I can't even control how I compete because I just had surgery. I
Ooh.
feel really defeated and out of control.
Oh, she's just about to cry. Wasp tears. Interesting that she's now in this first, like, 10 seconds of this episode, she's like, I'm weak, vulnerable, because when she first got her surgery done, she was like, the pains are 2 out of 10, I'm doing fine, everyone's great, I'm gonna win. Now she's like, no.
How about a little break? Yeah?
Oh. Surgery is tough. It's not easy. Oh, fading into the gazebo.
I know that you're not
Ooh.
supposed to get violent with anybody, but I'm like, I want to smack that nose right off her face right now. Janessa just wants to
Ooh, look
step
at the
on
arms.
everybody just so she ends up in the finals.
Lies.
There's a snake in the grass, and I found it. And now I'm going to squash it. I want her to...
She said that. That is an overlaid thing from the confessional we saw earlier. Production really want to go for this snake line, don't they? The thing is, like, in the context of this show, it is kind of like Janessa is clearly the villain. Clearly, girls. But also at the same time, she is a real life person with a life outside of this show. So, like, as much as I'm having fun being like,
The wasp serpent. What's Janessa up to?
like, it's only in the context of this show because I'm sure she's probably just like a lovely woman who wants to get on with her life. I wonder if, like, after this show aired, how she was portrayed on TV really affected her. I would be very interested. Sadly, none of the BridalPlasty girls have reached out, so I can't conduct any further research. just yet. Ooh.
Apologize for it. I want her to realize that she did something wrong.
He's been trying to get rid of me since day one.
Yeah, she
As
has.
long as the 2 out of 3 of us can kick ass today.
Anus.
She freaking needs a good kick in the ass.
We
In the
really
anus.
need to beat Janessa in this next
Bosoms.
challenge because
Please
it's
stop
time
showing
for
me
her
her
to go
bosoms.
home. Game on, Janessa.
It's
Gout.
my turn to play the game.
A different kind of alliance.
What's the matter?
Wonder how this is going to count.
I miss being home.
Oh.
Cheyenne is so homesick. She really misses her fiance,
I think she's
which
going.
I can relate. I do too,
It
but I
is.
think it's on a different level.
It's like I'm not used to it. It's very hard being away from Scott. When I go to bed at night, I don't want to be going to bed alone. I want to be with him, and it's hard. I just miss home.
I can understand that. It's a tough situation to be in.
I feel like I want to come home.
This isn't
like me, you know?
I know.
Like I like living in our
is this
house
buzzing?
together with Mackenzie.
What's his music?
Think how far you made it, though, you know?
I don't care anymore.
Everything's gonna be
I don't
okay.
care
Keep it-
anymore.
Cheyenne
Kristen can't hear her from like up the stairs and round the corner and down the alleyway and in the garden and on the boat outside. She can't hear her. They're trying to make it out like, oh, I can hear you saying I want to go home, so guess who's gonna go home now, girls. That's not going to happen, surely.
definitely shown me a side of her that I'm not
Maybe
really
Kristen is
used
part
to.
wolf.
I've never threatened to go home. I don't want to go home. I want to see BJ so badly, but he knows that our life is on pause right now for me to go after something that we've been dreaming about since we were young.
Why don't you want me to?
I want you home. I want to be with you, yes. But I feel like we've been through all of this, and I know it sucks. But I think we might appreciate each other a little bit more.
Okay. Like, that's not a hateful thing to say to someone in a situation like this. I cannot remember. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Anyone who remembers how the episode went where we were listening to how they would write their vows, did Cheyenne's go quite well? Was her husband, like, sort of acceptable? Or fiance, was he sort of acceptable? I feel like that's, like, the best thing you can do is be like, I know you're having a tough time right now. Don't worry, you can get through it. If you want to complete this, I'm fully there with you to support you, sis, go! Maybe he wouldn't say all that, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's quite positive. It wasn't like anything we've seen on The Swan where they're like, I'm not interested in talking to you, bye! And you're like, oh, how do you do that to your significant other?
And you're going to be doing the vlogs, right? Now,
Oh, that
Babe,
hateful.
I
Immediately
was
hateful.
that I've never done that. That's why you love me.
I do love you. Love you very, very much.
Is that the first time we've heard in this entire show the word love? Surely. I feel like it is, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. I'm sure you will. You love your little keyboard moments. Let me know, because I feel like that's the first time we've felt like genuine love in this entire show. Am I wrong? Oh. The morning, the statue, the garden, the gout.
Oh, there's
Ooh.
the dreaded Shayna call.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
my heart just went
The dreaded
straight
Shayna.
from my heart cavity to my rear end.
Heart
I'd like to
cavity?
introduce you to
Heart cavity? Oh, Alison.
a very special guest. This is Shannon Fox, and she's a
Hello.
celebrity. Hello! Relationship expert.
A celebrity.
Hi.
Hello.
She has been on the Tyra Banks Show, CNN.
Nice.
Oh, let's not
And
talk about
I
that.
also have another surprise
Oh,
for
I
you
like your
today.
hair,
They're
Shayna.
a very famous celebrity couple. So let's introduce Adrienne Curry and Christopher Knight.
Oh my god!
You know, everybody always says, how's the married life?
Spoilers!
We go to counseling twice a week and we fight at least 3 times a week.
Wait, what?
I don't want to catch your worm. Married life is fabulous.
Oh, I am so excited.
Crossover
to
of
see
the
Adrienne
century.
Curry. We have her Playboy cover like hanging up in my bathroom, so I have all her issues actually. I love that girl.
Hello, ladies.
A lesbian flourishing relationship?
Now, this is one of the most honest couples I know.
That's what we're told.
Honesty in relationships is incredibly
She looks
difficult,
great there.
especially when dealing with a man, because it's their natural tendency to be completely dishonest.
Yes.
Truer words, sis.
Well, you know what, guys? Why don't we bring in some more special guests?
Oh god.
To get the
Where's
conversation
celebrity
going.
face-off,
Yeah?
girls?
Sure, bring it on. Everyone, this is Kristen's fiance, Brandon.
Wait, what?
Hi, I want to attack you so good.
I just want to.
Why is he wearing a mask?
Smell him. I love him. He's my everything. To have him this close after so long.
Oh, they're not allowed to see them. Oh, of course. They're not allowed to see them. Of course they aren't, because, you know, surgery, etc. Sneaky on the sneaky serpents are sneaking about the serpent snake. Shut up, Luxeria.
It means the world to me.
I know you're blindfolded, but did you feel a difference?
Squishy. From when I saw her last, there's a big increase from what it is now, so I'm
Imagine
absolutely...
being called BJ. I know there are people in the audience that are, but like BJ in the UK is slang for like oral adult relations.
eager to see Kristen's boobs.
He must remain blindfolded because the bride that does win
I really like
is not
Shayna's hair.
considered fiance till the actual wedding.
And even this
Well,
top.
these blindfolds are a bit erotic.
Calm down, sis. You're on television. How embarrassing. For all you know, there could be 80 people behind the camera being like, oh, she's got a blindfold fetish, hasn't she? Side note, I love calling straight men girl because they get so confused. They're like,
It's Janessa's fiance, LJ.
Janessa, go! The serpent! Oh.
I really
What is
want to
this
see
music?
Janessa. I mean, it's been a month. I just want to talk to her, hold her hand. see her.
LJ? What's LJ and BJ? Does he have a labia job? All right, LJ the wasp wrangler. Let's see what this challenge is.
Maybe get some peck.
Go get him.
Get a little peck.
Kisses here and there.
Little kisses?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Janessa does not seem very thrilled to see him.
Yes.
She doesn't even really have an emotion. She's just kind of like, hey, kind of sad you're here.
She cheated on
Weird.
her? Him, even?
Everyone, this is Allison's fiance, Jonathan.
Oh, hello. We already know all about you. Oh.
I'm feeling really excited to see her, obviously. Because I haven't seen her in over a month and I miss her.
Oh my
It's
God,
been 1
I'm
month at
instantly
this
like
point,
brought to
okay.
tears. I just wanted to hug him and I didn't want to let go.
Wait, how does that time frame
Dominique's fiance, Kevin.
work? Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
All these men are very much the same, aren't they?
I
Copy
really
and
just
paste.
wanted to rip the blindfold off his face.
You could have, sis. They couldn't have stopped
so
you.
excited he's here.
This
wouldn't
is
cancel the whole
Cheyenne's
thing.
fiance, Scott.
Wait, are we going to have couples therapy?
I haven't seen Cheyenne in a long time.
He's
have
got a black
lot
eye.
of nerves going on.
Scott walks through the door and immediately
Can't
like
tell,
my heart
pixels.
drops. He's my best friend. It doesn't feel the same without
My
him.
heart drops. My heart drops? Don't you mean jumps? My heart drops.
Oh, can't believe he's here. What are you doing here, silly bugger?
Is this the longest that you two have been apart? Do you miss her?
We've never spent any time.
How
we haven't even had a night
convenient
apart.
that
I
she-
miss Cheyenne a lot.
Oh.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm like, get the hell away from me. Go, go.
Well, Shannon, now that everybody is here,
That's not healthy,
I think we
sis.
can get down to business because there are some serious
Time to-
issues that need to be addressed.
Oh my God. Serious issues?
What? Who?
This cannot be good.
Gown. Oh, piss.
Now that everybody is here, I think we can get down to business because there are some serious issues that need to be addressed. Shannon, why don't you take it away?
Honesty is one of the most crucial aspects of a marriage. It really creates the foundation of a healthy marriage. And when you lie to your partner, you're really headed for destruction.
I mean,
BJ and I have an
ooh.
incredibly open and honest relationship. We know all of each other's secrets. We don't want to know, we leave be.
The few times that our relationship has almost ended is because my husband was not honest with me.
I just had some stuff that I just didn't think was important to share, you know.
Phone calls with exes. But we don't have those problems anymore.
No, they've been beat out of me.
We killed her.
Well, ladies,
There are some
Adrian
specific
ate her.
expectations that you got to talk about before you get married. Money, big one. The #1 cause of divorce. Chores. Everybody laughs, but once you get married, it really can become
He's like,
one of the
"Do
biggest
my
things
washing,
that you argue about
bitch."
on a daily basis. Sex, you got to talk about it, not
She's
just
got a fly
do it,
on her. Did
actually
you see
talk
that?
about it and be honest.
Allison, what about you? Have you guys discussed, some of those issues?
We're pretty honest with each other. I mean, we openly trust each other.
Could this
Maybe
be?
I've faked an orgasm or two.
Whatever.
Okay, how about you, Janessa?
I think we have a little bit of what Adrian was talking about, the lying with omission. LJ's good at that one. Because he thinks that it won't make me mad if I don't know it.
Yes, I have a feeling that Janessa can be pretty controlling in her relationship. They're probably the opposite of me and John.
Well, Cheyenne, you guys seem very connected and close.
Me and Scott really don't keep anything from one another. I mean, we have passwords to every account possible.
I would love to have all the passwords.
I think Cheyenne and Scott know each other pretty well, but the truth is nobody has a perfect relationship.
Yep, that's very true, Janessa.
Men, their major desire in sex is to please their woman. Yeah. So if you're telling them how to do that, great.
That's a lie. I'm sorry, I don't know who you've been having intercourse with, but men's desire, or at least nowadays, men's desire is to get off. It's not to please you. Like, very, very rare. Like, just go on to, like, relationship advice on Reddit, for example. Every single post is like,
my husband really likes me when I dress up as a clown and go, and then he squirts everywhere.
But he just doesn't ever want to go down on me. What can I do? It's like, sis, put him in the bin. Put him in the bin.
Doing a good job and they're really not. They're going to keep doing the same thing.
Communication is
Chris,
key,
Adrian,
yes.
any last words of advice you can give the young couples?
I think you're single until you get married. Now you're a couple. Anything that goes on after that needs to be shared.
Guys, I've learned that you shut the door to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, keep mystery.
Shannon, Chris, Adrian, thank you guys so much for coming and opening up and giving such great advice to these young couples.
Oh, you're very welcome. Good luck, all.
Enjoy your really awkward moments with each other.
Adrian and
She's on the
Christopher
ball.
are great because they're really honest about their struggles, where I think there's a lot of couples in the house that want to make it seem like they have the perfect relationship.
I love it.
All right, ladies, well, it is now time for your next BridalPlasty.
I wish they'd stop doing all this.
Today's challenge is one of the most important that you've had yet, and I've
News
told you that the
nonsense.
stakes are going to get higher and higher because the last bride standing, the final bride, will not only get one of the plastic surgeries off her wish list.
Oh, yes.
But today's top bride will win a spot in the finale.
Oh, my God.
So this is
Finale, girls. Is there a
Why
pageant?
wouldn't I want to win at this point? If you win, you're guaranteed a spot in the finale. It's one step closer to getting your dream.
That's true.
Today we're going to put you both to the test, and we're going to see how open and honest you really are with each other. So I have
macaroni
another
art.
surprise guest. This is someone that I'd like to introduce you to. His name is John Grogan.
God, look at all the
And he's a world-renowned polygraph expert.
He was
That's
the
right,
one who
ladies.
was on
You and
Dracula,
your
was he
fiancé
not?
are going to be taking a lie detector test. Oh my God, when Shayna introduces lie detector,
Look
John,
how
I'm like,
disappointed
you flew him
everyone
from New
looks.
Jersey, you blindfolded him, and now you're gonna hook him up to a lie detector test? This is definitely not what Scott signed up for. John is gonna hook both you
Well, if
and
you
your
got nothing to
fiancé up,
hide.
and he's gonna ask you 10 questions each. The couple with the lowest number of lies wins. The two couples.
Do you know, I was at a club recently, and there was a straight man with a wife and kids making out with all the boys. And I was like, doesn't your wife care? And he was like, oh, she doesn't know. And I was like, what these men get up to, sis, you have no idea.
Couples who tell the most lies will become our bottom brides.
I'm a really honest person, and when I talk about someone behind their back, I'll tell it to their face. So we have to do well on this challenge. Because EJ and I have an
I mean, Kristen, you have shown us that you don't do that. Earlier in the series, when you were with Alexandra and you were like, I just want to talk about you to my friend. And I was like, you're not doing what you're saying there. But I feel like everyone is the hero of their own story. Everyone is like, I would say anything to your face until you're faced with confrontation. And then you're like, I sort of wish I hadn't said that because
maybe I might get my face a bit beat here.
Whereas if I hate your shoe, sis, I'm just going to tell you, that's a hateful shoe. Change the shoe, change your life.
incredibly open and honest relationship.
Now, while you guys are answering your questions, the rest
Shayna
of the
looks
group
so
will be
good
watching
here.
right here on the screen.
Ooh.
Dominique, this is your lucky day. Since you just had surgery, you are on medical leave this week and don't have to compete in this challenge.
Oh, so you just get to go and have cuddles? Oh, that.
I feel if I took the lie detector test, I would have won anyway. We tell each other a lot of things, and
Bulging
she knows a
eyes
lot
you
about
have.
me and everything, so I'm not worried about it.
All right, John, is there any advice you'd like to give to our teams?
If you lie, I'll know it instantly.
Time to bleed.
Cheyenne and Scott, we're going to send you both off with John.
I hate that noise, that reality TV noise. For some reason, it really reminds me of Kitchen Nightmares. It's constantly in that kind of like high pitch. I don't even know what instrument it is, but it goes, here. It's the most like sends a shiver down my spine. It makes me kind of cringe every time I hear it because it's always overlaid over like stupid things. But yeah, I can't wait to go for a nice evening walk after this. I'm very excited.
Come with me.
He doesn't know where to go.
He needs help.
Don't forget me.
Oh. Oh, an eyeball. Needle in the eyeball, girl.
He'll be here.
Oh, this is Mystic Meg music. The psychic will see you now in the dark.
It's in the middle.
Why are lie detector
I'm going
tests
to
taken
wire
in the
you
dark?
up. You'll do your best if you answer everything yes or no with just your mouth.
Time to be
Not
electrocuted.
shaking your head.
I'm very nervous sitting there because we're the first ones to go. I have all these things all over me, and my fiance's next to me blindfolded, and I'm definitely
They're also
hoping
not
my nerves
accurate.
don't affect
That's
the
why you
test
can't use them in
because
court.
my stomach's like, whoa, all funny.
We're about ready to begin.
Oh my God!
Cheyenne,
Gout.
have you ever had any hesitations about getting married to Scott?
No.
Yes. Everyone has. Lies. Of course.
Scott, do you think Cheyenne should help out more around the house?
Oh, shut up.
Yes.
Get a maid. If you want your house nice and clean and you both work, just hire someone to help you out. That is obscene. If you want a lovely, tidy house at all times and provide enough for 2 people, you'll marry a maid, sis. Do whatever you want. Oh.
Cheyenne, do you think Scott holds you back from getting to go out and party more?
No.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Scott, do you like your mother-in-law?
Yes.
No. Lies. Snake! Ooh. Oh, it's juicy gossip.
Cheyenne, do you think that Scott is a pushover?
No.
No. Oh.
Scott,
Serpent.
does Cheyenne have a shopping problem?
Wow.
A shopping
Yes.
problem.
I mean, it's not a problem though. Like, I'm a girl. Like, he's just a boy, and he's never had sisters, so he doesn't understand.
Incorrect. Have you ever met a man and shoes? All they do is buy shoes. The amount of trainers they buy. There's like 28 pairs of shoes arrive a day. And it's just like, why do you need all these trainers? They look the same. Hateful. If you were dressing like this, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that is not true. I think this whole idea of like girls and shopping trope is ridiculous because no, I do not subscribe.
Stuff is priceless.
Cheyenne, do you think you should have to do your own
Janessa's
laundry?
not.
Yes.
Lies. Scandal girls.
She knows she doesn't want to do any laundry.
Who wants to do laundry?
I was so nervous sitting there. It was a lot harder to answer the questions than I thought it was going to be. But
Yes.
Scott's my best friend. We tell each other everything, so I think that we're going to be okay.
Okay, well, everything was false. Yeah, lies. Five lies.
Good, Allison, I know you're dying
5
to
guys,
go.
5 lies.
Head
Come
out
on,
for
Allison,
John.
girls.
I'm a little nervous for John because I really think that John feels he doesn't want to hurt my feelings. But I'm trying to tell him just lay it out. We'll work on it later.
Wait, is this the first time we've seen Allison without that, like, compression garment that she said made her look like a chipmunk? Is this the first time? She looks really
My
good.
God, do I want to win this?
A nice hairstyle.
Allison, do you think your fiance is contributing enough financially?
No.
John, do you think Allison could work harder at losing weight?
Yes.
So could you!
Allison, are you satisfied with your sex life?
No. It didn't used to be.
Bash. This is ego bashing for both of them. So she needs help losing weight and he needs to come more. Crikey, goodness me.
See, that's the trick question.
The juicy
With us,
gossip.
it's now. Yeah, it sucks. Before, no. It was great. Thumbs up.
Allison, do you wish your engagement ring were bigger?
Yes.
I'm really nervous that I'm not seeing more thumbs down on John and Allison.
John, do you think your fiance is lazy?
No.
Scandal girls. Well, everyone can be a
Allison,
bit
do you
lazy.
sneak food when no one is looking?
Yes.
Oh, she's so honest.
John, are you jealous of any of your partner's exes?
No.
Homest.
So the lie detector test is done, and I look over at John. He can't look back at me, but I think that we may have nailed this. So just waiting to see what the results are.
Ooh. Oh, well,
Kristen
all right.
and Brendan, why don't you head out with John?
Yes, come on, Kristen.
At this point, Cheyenne has the worst score. BJ and I have never had anything to hide from each other. But I'm shaking, my heart's racing. What if I say the correct
Apple
answer
Watch
to
is
something
telling
and
me
he
to
tells
stand
me it's
up.
a lie? This sucks.
She likes the word suck.
Kristen, are you jealous
Maybe it's because her boyfriend's called BJ.
of his ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
Brandon, do you think Kristen will be a good mom?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
Kristen, do you think your fiance makes enough money?
Yes.
But who does?
Brandon,
Who does make enough?
Does your mom wish you were marrying one of your exes instead of Kristen?
No.
Boom! We knew it,
Kristen,
we knew
do you
it.
think your mother-in-law is too involved in his life?
Yes.
No.
Lies.
Brandon, are you satisfied with your sex life?
Yes.
No.
Lies.
BJ's saying he's not satisfied with our sex
But she was a
life.
right
It's kind of
goer.
a shock. I just kind of want to like whip my head and be like, what am I doing wrong?
Kristen, do you like your mom?
Kristen seems really like she's very open about, like, you know, wanting to do better in the boudoiriers. So, like, communication is needed there. But also, this mother-in-law appears to be like a domineering factor, doesn't she? Homest.
Mother-in-law?
Yes.
Lies. Yes! Nobody liked. No, she was awful. Don't. Don't.
Doing wrong? Do I need to get on top more?
I'm thinking BJ and I probably did really well. Like, we had to have done well. We were
Oh,
honest.
what was
and I
that,
know
3 or
this,
4?
Because BJ was honest about things that maybe we haven't shared yet with each other.
Communication, girl. 4 lies, Gail. No.
All right, Janessa and LJ, you are up next, and you can go with
Ooh!
John.
I have a
Time for the
feeling
wasp.
that Janessa is going to do pretty strong in this one.
I mean,
Do
the
you?
girl's got
I
no
don't.
emotions. She's like a Stepford wife.
Just answer yes or no with your mouth. Only any movement you make can cause a false reading.
I really have a shot to win here. All I have to do is beat Allison's 2 lies, and I have a chance to be top bride.
Yes, but what about your husband as well? Or fiance, whatever. Oh, piss! Piss,
Coming
piss,
up.
piss! Oh, pigeons! My favourite bird.
All right, Janessa and LJ,
yes, no, come on.
you are up next, and you can go with John.
So we haven't got the scores from the lie detector test, but if I counted right, Allison and John have only missed 2. So hopefully LJ and I can beat that.
Oh, that was a bit different. Right, come on.
Janessa, do you manipulate your fiance?
Yes.
No.
Lies.
So I definitely don't.
Janessa, do you have too much Botox in your forehead that you would also like to become a lampshade at some points in your life? Yes!
think I manipulate LJ. I negotiate with him.
Janessa,
Nice.
are you jealous of any of your partner's exes?
Yes.
No.
Oh!
LJ, would you have asked Janessa to marry you had she not given you an ultimatum?
Yes.
Oh.
Janessa, do you think you are smarter than your fiance?
Yes.
Yes.
LJ, do you approve of the way your partner spends money?
Yes.
I'm feeling really good at this point.
Allison's
because
gonna win.
I'm thinking I have a really good chance of winning this.
Janessa, are you satisfied with your sex life?
No.
So I know I'm probably gonna hurt LJ's feelings when I say
Good.
that I'm not happy with my sex
But also-
life, but I really want to win top brides. So I
Oh,
can't
wow.
lie.
3.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to give you the scores.
How many bottom brides are there gonna
Allison and John
be? Win.
with 2 lies. You are our winning team.
Yay!
And Allison, you know what that makes you, right?
Top
makes you
bride.
our top bride, and you will be in the finale.
Yay! Oh. Yay! Oh. Madness, but also well
No,
done.
it's like a 50-50 shot. I am one of 2 people that are going to walk away with the perfect
One of
wedding.
two people. What?
And to think that my Mr. Bad Luck guy helped me. So I guess he's
that's nice.
really not Mr. Bad Luck
Oh, I've
guy
got
anymore.
pimply geese.
Janessa, you and LJ got 3 lies. You and LJ are safe. Cheyenne, you scored 5 lies. Kristen, you and your fiance got 4 lies. And that, unfortunately, makes you both our bottom brides.
Ooh,
And of course, you're now at risk of being sent home.
I can't believe I'm a bottom bride. I thought I was answering the questions truthfully, but maybe I just wasn't being honest with myself.
The thing is, Cheyenne, you're just very young and very in love. And I feel like with time, you actually refine what you want to do. I can't remember how old Cheyenne is. How old is Cheyenne? I feel like she gives a very sort of like youthful energy that's just like, it gives me an example of like, you need to get out more, sis. You need to get out, experience much more dick around the world. And you never know, you might feel a bit more confident in your marriage proposals.
Okay, gang, the rest of you have a very important decision to make. I'll be giving each of you an RSVP card. You will have the day to figure out which one of the bottom brides you would most like to see stay.
The day?
Wait, I'm the bottom, and Allison's top bride, so of course I lost her vote. My chance of getting rid of Janessa, totally down the toilet. And on top of all that, I have to fight against my best friend just to stay in this house.
And ladies, unfortunately, it
How
is
does
now
the voting
time to say
work?
goodbye to your fiancés.
Bye, girl.
That's awful.
This is a bit cruel, isn't it? Oh.
I'm very disappointed not being able to spend more time with her. Maybe like 10 more minutes or so would have been better, you know.
Aww.
But it is what it is, right?
I miss Scott a lot, really a lot. It's hard. I just love him so much, and like, I'm not used to being away
You don't
from
really.
him.
5 Lies.
Sad.
Youthful feelings.
We're all hanging on?
Yep. What's up, man? Yeah, you got it.
Bye, girl.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, the little till woman is leading you off to
Allison,
your
as our
death.
top bride, you will be leaving immediately. Go get
Nice.
those teeth, girl, and pack your bag.
Someone said, get those teeth, girl. Okay, so I actually had an idea since watching the last episode in Dominique getting her teeth done. So I think because this is filmed in such a short amount of time, they can't go under anaesthetic or general anaesthetic again to have another like serious procedure done. So I wonder if everybody's second item on their plastic surgery wish list has to be teeth, because you don't have to be put under anaesthetic to have your teeth done. So I wonder if for like health reasons, that's what happens, you know? Because if she does get veneers, like we're just about to see, she's probably going to go and see Dr. Sherry Worth. Dr. Browlift's going to be there for some reason, being like, oh,
Come on, Sherry, let's do some Da Vinci's.
I've had horrible, horrible teeth problems my entire life. I've just never been able to
Dr.
afford
Sherry Worth is
all
going
the
to give
dental
you
work
Da
that
Vinci
I need.
veneers.
I have my chance to get my teeth.
Dominique, Janessa, the two of you will figure out who you'll be voting for, Kristen or Cheyenne.
I can't believe I was worried about this challenge. I
There could
really
be a-
hate to see Allison win, but at least Kristen's in the bottom.
Hate
But I
to
still
see
have one more
Alison win. Oh, that's a
surprise.
bit much.
Oh. When you get married, there's a modern tradition of the groom getting a gift. So Movado has graciously given us these gorgeous watches to put in your bridal closets.
Oh, that's weird.
I can't believe that we're getting
Allison
to
doesn't
add
get one?
a Movado watch to our bridal closet because LJ has been trying to negotiate me buying him a watch since we got engaged. It's definitely motivating to see everything that's in.
Is that a thing that happens? You buy your fiancé a watch when you get engaged? Is that like a thing? You can tell I have absolutely no interest in getting married, can't you?
In our bridal closet because I never thought
Just
that
be
we'd
a
be getting
sugar
all
mama
of this
forever.
stuff.
Can you imagine? Bosoms. A ghost. An eyeball.
One day I was gonna come down to you and me.
Yeah. I was hoping it would be at the end.
This is absolutely the worst case scenario I could have ever nightmared.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Janessa's not
home
gonna go for
over
you,
one of
sis.
my best friends, but at the same time, I'm gonna go home over somebody who doesn't really want to be here.
You just gotta try. Try what?
Try your hardest.
Stop.
Ooh, a Papa Dog. That
I
looks
am
nice.
trying, like I said. Janessa and Dominique are the two people that have been strategizing against me since day one.
You don't think they're not gonna send me home?
Yes, but
Dominique, I
don't
feel
say
like
it. If you keep it in your mind and
likes you a
pretend.
lot.
Cheyenne has a point. I think Dominique does like me. I have never expressed that I want to go home. Maybe I have a chance at convincing Dominique to
Oh,
vote
I
for me.
don't know.
I would never persuade or wish you to go home.
And same here.
Well, I know, I'm not
Janessa's
That's why I'm not
gonna
gonna
want to
talk-
send
I'm
Kristen
not
home.
gonna say any reason why I deserve it. I'm not gonna
No, I
say
know
any
that.
because I don't think I deserve it more than you do. I think we both deserve it the same. So
I want to be here. That's my best bet, and I can only hope that they see that.
Homest. I wonder, Homest. This is going to gout the quiche.
Coming up.
Oh, go away. Oh, Barbados. No.
Hi, Allison. How are you?
An
Dr.
office.
Sherry Worth.
Oh, look who it
Nice
isn't.
to meet you.
We knew it.
So one of your main concerns, obviously, was your teeth, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
My big problem is I have missing teeth. They're broken off. I've had root canals on them and then couldn't afford to obviously purchase the crowns for them.
What we do, we fix everything that you have in your mouth
With
and
Da
make that
Vinci's.
healthy and get it looking good.
To be able
You
to
know-
chew without spaces in my mouth would be great because I know I'll never be able to afford a bridge or implants or anything like that. So,
Well, let's take some x-rays and see what's going on. We can go from there.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay.
I don't want to be that person to say anything badly about my friend.
Well, I don't think you should have to say anything badly about, you know.
How am I supposed to sell myself to you guys without having to say, well, look at this and that, you know?
Try and
was there
outshine.
anything
that you were thinking of, or you just don't want to say?
The only thing I have to say is like,
she doesn't want to be here,
I've
girl.
never slipped up and said I don't want to be here.
Is it about
Never,
her being like, oh, you know, I want to go home kind of a thing?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to come home.
Yeah.
I just miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part does bother me.
Dominique's been around for all of these hissy fits that Cheyenne has had.
That's
Why would you
true.
keep someone around like that?
I feel like Kristen makes
who
good
wants to
TV,
go home
so
over somebody that said they wanted to go home, you know?
I don't know who to vote for, Cheyenne or Kristen. I have reasons to vote for both to keep in the house, and I just don't know who to vote for.
Oh, me! Vote for me, go! Oh, a fountain. Newport Beach. A time warp. Wait, oh, is this voting music already? No, we've got to see dentistry.
Today,
Yes.
I'd like to clean everything up. Take as much of this decay out of your mouth as I can, hopefully all of it. And especially as a diabetic, sweetie, you know that you have to keep the infection out, okay? So this is gonna help you a lot. Because you've been walking around for I don't know how many years with abscesses all up in these teeth. Allison will need to go under IV sedation because the decay and the abscess and the infection in her mouth is so great. So
Okay. Oh, okay. So when I said IV sedation, like they weren't going to put anyone under a general anesthetic, that isn't true. Completely incorrect. That's really what I thought they were trying to like do, is to be like, no, you can't go under general anesthetic again. Although, did Alison go under general anesthetic for lipo, or did she just go under like localized anesthetic? Oh, I can't remember now. Interesting. Let me know what you think. Oh, please. Yes, please. Homst.
today she'll leave with beautiful temporaries on her teeth. But more importantly for her, we're going to get rid of a lot of the infection that's in her mouth.
Yeah. Surely that's the most important thing. Oh, into the dream world.
If I was her, this would be my bridal dream. She has some very serious dental issues that we're going to help her out with today. These teeth are just mush in here. Look at this.
Mush.
Here's one tooth. And there's another one. And these teeth are basically falling out in my hands. They're so infected.
Oh!
I'm just removing all of her old bonding and decay that's underneath the bonding. And boy, is it a mess. This is going to be just a great service that we can provide for her to get her mouth healthy with her diabetes. Yeah, see, here's an old crown. And there's so much decay in her tooth. Some of her tooth came out with it.
No.
Real big. That's great.
The one thing I really get alarmed about is the word decay. When you're talking about somebody who's already, like, still living, you know what I mean? Like, they're a person going around, they're just decaying. It does sound, like, terrifying, doesn't it? It really puts it into perspective how, like, important it is to look after yourself.
Okay, this looks awesome. Are you ready to see this? Take a look at that.
Oh my God.
I can see
Isn't
2
that wild?
pixels.
She is night and day different. Her whole face looks different. And I think she's very excited about the transformation.
So these are the temporary things, and then...
These are the temporaries. And, you know, as I said before, what we do is we kind of sculpt these to try to give you an idea of what we're going to get to at the final.
Wow.
I got new teeth.
Ding. Ding, Glaliers.
Oh, that's pretty amazing, huh?
It feels amazing to have new teeth right now. It's probably one of the most over-emotional things for me because I would not have been able to afford getting my teeth fixed.
And that's
now
the
I'm
truth,
happy to
isn't it?
smile.
Oh, that's frustrating. You should not have to go on a bloody TV competition reality show for plastic surgery and bloody a wedding in order to have, like, healthy teeth in your life. You shouldn't have to go to this extreme. Surely that should go without saying. Ow! Oh, rotate the lady. Ooh, gush. Gape. Bicycle. Of course you are. We could see that from a mile away. Right, home.
Keeps getting weaker. I just think like Kristen, she's really driven.
She's playing the game, sis.
You never know, Cheyenne. She may pull it through. I never thought that she was like gung-ho, like, yeah, I'm doing this. But she has done it without even like breaking a sweat, which makes me nervous. You know what I mean?
I would like to come to a decision together with Janessa, but with Kristen and Cheyenne.
Yeah, hang on. What happens if they both pick different people? Who gets to pick then? Who is the winner? Alison. Do you think Alison has to step in and be like, I decide, girls? Because if she has to, I reckon Kristen will stay and Cheyenne will go if they both go for someone else. So this kind of hinges on Dominique if Dominique picks Kristen, because clearly Janessa's going to pick Cheyenne, right? Oh, it's time to be a detective girl. Holmes. I've said that word so many times this episode, you're probably all going to be like,
Stop it, Lux! Gout!
We kind of have conflicting ideas, so I hope Janessa and I can get on the same page about who we want to stay in the house.
Here's the thing, like, something edgy about her is that she's spoiled rotten.
Who's? Cheyenne?
Yes. And I'm like, would I be happy if she won? No.
I love Dominique, and I'm so glad that I made the choice in the beginning to form an alliance with her. But I need her on my side because we don't want to leave this vote in Alison's hands.
Realistically, you don't have an alliance. Oh! Oh, there's a beach and there's Hollywood and there's a pond and a house.
I need to hear why I should keep you here. Why do you think that you should stay in the competition and you should be given another chance? I know Dominique's on the fence about Cheyenne and Kristen. I really need to get Cheyenne to vocalize why she wants to be here.
Watching all these girls eat is making me so hungry. I'm like, oh yes, I could do with a potato salad.
And hopefully that will convince Dominique to keep Cheyenne and send Kristen home. Honestly, you guys are like so equal in so many areas that it's like, how do you choose between them?
I feel like we both deserve it the same, so it's kind of hard. I'm not just saying that, I'm being like dead serious.
I'm not gonna just try to save my own ass to send my friend home. You know, they can make their own decision about me and vote accordingly.
I think that's very genuine of you. However, I think everyone here deserves it. It's like...
That's why, like, from here on out, like, really, if, like, one of you guys win, I'll be like... I'll just be like, can I come?
Yeah. Cheyenne not vocalizing how badly she wants to be here is the red flag. And
yes.
At the end of the day, Cheyenne really just wants to be back with her fiance.
Yes. Yes! Oh, the pond! Oh, a flower. Ooh. Oh, oh, Alice Walliers. Hello. I've got gout.
Oh my God.
Everyone's in their
I'm totally
biqualiers.
jealous of Allison. I would kill to have new teeth.
They look so good.
And I really want to win another surgery.
How was it?
Well, I'm in a lot of pain because they had to pull like 4 of my teeth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just need some pain pills and then I'll be up and running.
Off to
So
bed.
I'm really annoyed that Allison has been top right, not once, but twice.
Yeah, but
I can't believe
so
I let
has
this happen.
Dominique. You can't believe you let this happen, sis. Calm down.
So nobody's said anything at all?
Flower in the eyeball, go.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'll see. I've spoken to Dominique, but Dominique's just so hard to read. I have no idea what she's thinking. So I figure it's time to go talk to Allison.
Maybe she is a mouse piloting a woman.
And that maybe you'll keep me around. That's my only hope. Technically, I'm not the competitive one at this point. This is my 3rd time in the bottom. This is Cheyenne's 1st.
I mean, they leave it up to me.
That's
You got my
true.
vote, so.
Well, I know. I know. I definitely know Janessa's not gonna vote for me. I hope I got through to Dominique because I know in the event of a tie that Allison would definitely vote for me to stay.
Yes. Who? Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, the sun has set. Time for werewolves. The vampires at the Citadel.
Stop. No. What's supposed to happen is going to happen.
Party
Don't
dress
change it.
time.
Just let it happen.
Cheyenne's my friend, and she's looking really bummed out. And I just feel like I've got to tell her the truth because I'm lying at this point.
I was talking to Dominique, and I was like, honestly, I was like, I've got nothing to say. I was like, maybe the only thing is that, so the only leg I have to stand on is that Cheyenne gets homesick.
Okay, so the reason now why Kristen is doing this is because last week, Janessa tried to pluck it out of the woodwork and be like, well, Kristen said this about you, Lisa Marie! So I feel like that's why she's now trying to be like, do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you for a moment in time. Oh.
What?
Oh dear. Knives.
No, something's up. Oh, it just kind of bugs me, like, I didn't say anything about you. Nothing.
I didn't do that to her. I'm sure there's a lot of things that may have been said about Janessa, and I would have never gone to Janessa and been like, oh, well, Kristen said this, this, and this about you, so can you please vote for me, you know?
I have no reason why I deserve to be here more than you. And so, like, for you to be like, oh, the only thing I can say is Cheyenne gets homesick, like, well, that's, well, no, Obviously, I get homesick. I'm across the country.
I didn't realize Cheyenne was gonna get so mad.
I think you did, actually, Kristen. I think that was a bit naive of you to do that.
Coming
Ow! BridalPlasty stab! Oh, Frasier and a traffic jam. I love this B-roll footage. A seance.
Ladies!
Ooh. Oh no.
Well, ladies, as you can see, there's the RSVP box.
Gorgeous.
You need to write down the name of the bride that you would most like to see stay in the house.
Me.
Unfortunately, I have to take the 2 bottom brides with me, Cheyenne, Kristen.
Bride of Chucky. Off she goes.
I'm praying to God that Dominique sees that I really want to be here and she makes the right decision.
I'm really nervous. I have no idea who's voting for who. It's literally like up in the air at this point, and I'm not sure which
in
way
the
votes are gonna
armoire.
go.
No, you shouldn't be allowed to confer. This should be all done in silent,
I
secret
really hate
silence.
not having complete control of the situation. So having Dominique's vote up in the air really stresses me out.
I hate this mosaic top.
It's impossible to choose between Kristen and Cheyenne. They're both good girls, and I just hate having to break
The
someone's heart.
sound of gout. To the music of gout. I've got gout. Oh! Oh,
This is
fashion on the
so
runway.
incredibly important to me. I want to be here. I want to fight for this dream wedding. I want everything off my wish list. I want to be that perfect bride on that perfect day. And this wedding would be a dream come true.
Yeah, but... Oh.
It's never a good feeling doing an elimination. You are essentially taking someone's dream away from them, and that's a horrible feeling. This is a really difficult decision, and I just...
It's nose job versus bosoms. Who's gonna win?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hello, ladies, and welcome to another BridalPlasty RSVP ceremony.
I'm going
As
to
you
eat
can
your
see,
soul.
our bottom brides, Cheyenne and Kristen, are already at
Oh,
their
it's a
wedding
lovely
tables.
table
In
dinner
a moment,
service.
you will decide which one will be going home tonight.
Oh, who's
Should there
gonna
be a
be?
tie, Allison, you will be our deciding vote.
Oh, Alison.
Okay, ladies, it's time to reveal your RSVPs.
Okay, come on then. Who's first? Janessa?
First is Janessa.
Ooh. She hasn't gone first before. She's always been the deciding factor. Okay. All right. Meow, meow.
Fred, I think that you are truly a very selfless person.
she's
Deep
gonna
down,
sit
you
there,
do
right?
want this, but I think maybe some people couldn't see that.
I hate you. She didn't say anything. Of course, we knew it. We knew this, sis. We absolutely knew it. Red does look lovely on her, though.
Okay, Dominique. It's essentially
Imagine
all
having
up
to share a
you.
house with that person.
The fates of Cheyenne and Kristen are in your hands.
Pick Kristen. Pick Kristen, girls. Christy, girls.
I
Although,
really hope
why am I
Dominique's
so
gonna vote for me.
invested?
The only chance I have of staying here is if it comes down to a tie and Allison will vote. That is my only chance.
Yes, right.
I hope that Dominique has learned enough about me, and hopefully she'll decide to vote for me.
Ah.
It's all up to Dominique, and she better vote for who we agreed on.
The wasp has spoken. Ow. Oh yeah, a Da Vinci. Stop all that. A baby. Ugh.
Okay, Dominique.
Kristen. I just love you. You just shine. Even when you're down, even when you're mad
Lesbian
about
marriage?
something, it's always done with spirit. There's this like energy about you that I just love. I know that you will have a dream wedding, Cheyenne. When I first
I
saw you
hate
come
you.
to the house, I'm like, what the hell is she doing here? I'm like, that girl is beautiful.
I would be very upset if I went home because I fought so hard to be here, and I don't act like it sometimes when I'm in the house, but when it comes to competitions, that's when I really fight for it. So the one time I'm in the bottom, if I go home, it's gonna suck.
The part that really gets me the most is that not only do you want to have this dream wedding for you, but more so you want it for Scott. That is just incredible. The person I chose tonight, I chose because I just believe that
Janessa's like,
I'm struggling
please!
getting this out.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, the music says, oh! Spook the woman!
I really didn't want to backstab one of my friends, but I kind of did. And now I'm going home.
Oh. Now you all have to deal with Janessa.
Oh my God, I'm safe. And then it's like, oh gosh, that means Kristen's going home.
Kristen, unfortunately, the brides have spoken, and you do not have enough guests at your table. Your time here at BridalPlasty and your quest to become the perfect bride is over. Your wedding will still go on. It just may not be perfect.
Ah, may not be perfect. Much better.
I'm really sad to go. I didn't think it would really be my time.
You hugged Janessa. Oh no,
but
don't do all that.
I want to be that top bride so bad that it kills me to think that it's gone. I feel like I could have done so much better had I just had that one more chance to do it by myself. But I faltered along the way, and I can only blame myself.
I know,
But you're
ladies, it was
saved
very difficult to see
from
her
all this.
go. But again, congratulations, because
Now
you
you're
all
left.
are one step closer to not only having your dream wedding, but also becoming the perfect bride.
You're now
It
left
feels
with the
really
wasp.
great to make it to the Final Four, and I know I really have to keep at the top of my game moving forward. You really never know how things are going to turn out.
No, very true.
Next
Well, goodness me. Oh, I'm going to push my laptop away from me there and take up my ohrhänger. Wow, that was quite the juicy little moment we saw there, didn't we? So, what I predicted about their kind of relationships, about like, a little bit of lying, a little bit of dominance from Janessa, the dynamic between the fiancés, I kind of could see it from the way that they were portrayed on TV. I'm not at all surprised by the amount of lies that went on throughout this, like, section with the lie detector man. Like 5 lies between Cheyenne and her husband, I feel like, or fiance rather. I keep calling them husbands. They're not, they're fiancés. But I feel like I could see where the cracks were as a person on the outside who's only known them for however many weeks we've watched BridalPlasty. I feel like a lot of the women on this show have kind of like, they need to like find themselves a little bit more, or create themselves a little bit more. I feel like a lot of them are just trying to like rush through, get married, have kids, you know, like meet the marks of life. It is not a race to get through this world, my loves. It is a marathon, and those who have the endurance stat will win. Well, my loves, let me know what you think about what we've seen today in the comments box below, because that was juicy. I cannot believe this is like 45 minutes. This goes so fast when I'm filming these. When I first started this series, I was like, oh, this is going on a bit. But now I'm like,
what's gonna happen, girls?
I'm very excited for episode 9. Who else is excited for episode 9? I have no idea how they're going to do it. Like, how are they going to do? Is it that there's obviously not a pageant, obviously. I have no idea what the next like challenge is going to be. I guess it's like Alison has a place in the final. I guess next week we find out who takes the other place. Assuming there's only 2 people in the final. Let me know what you think. And it is time for the Patreons. And you can see yourself scrolling past here. Yes, you can, my loves. Yes, you can. I absolutely love this top. I feel so good. And I want to say a massive hello and welcome to my new Patreons, Rex, Pup, and Cloud8. Welcome to the Patreon, my lovely. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to join the Patreon and get access to the Discord, outtakes, and archive live streams, and a couple of extra special live streams, Patreon-only ones, check out the link in the description box below. And I also have merchandise there as well on Streamlabs and Teespring. Get in the bin or it's a scandal, girls. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Glum Cloud. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next videos, Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays, and I stream 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We're about to start a new game as well. Very excited. And with that, it is time for the top tier Patreons. A huge thank you to Kelly Lum, Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Steffi Tech, Casey Donahue, Traverful, Ryan Vita, Elizabeth Stone, Celine Yates, Lane Wade, Caitlin Coating, Min TM, Caitlin Wright, Jenny Hendricks, Abigail Ash, ContraPoints, Victoria Waldock, Succubus Lena, Shell Herman, Jodia, Jara Pavlovsky, Jevod, Orkos Emoji, Moldy Apple, Victoria Carella, Megan Holly, Dana Broderick, and Moisten98. Thank you so much for your continued support here, you gorgeous, gorgeous people. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it on a note of everyone in their life will have a Janessa the Serpent somewhere on the peripheral. Always make sure that you understand that they are just trying to use you to get something out of you, or your friendship group, or your life. Don't let them do that, and take care of yourself as well, my loves. There we go. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Yes.